Hey guys, it's Eric, and today I want to talk to you about pre-circumstance control. Now, you're probably sitting there saying, pre-circumstance control sounds like a bunch of crap you just made up, Eric. Well, truth is, I did. I did just make it up, but that's okay. The coolest things in life are just pulled out of thin air. After all, when was the last time you saw iPhones as something happening out of nature? Okay, so the best, in terms of name and stuff, best stuff is always made up. Anyway, what the hell is pre-circumstance control? Well, for those of you who don't know some of my backstory, in 2005, I had a heart attack. And since then, I've had on and off stuff with my heart. Hey, life's life, right? I'm not going to cry over it. But, having heart issues on a regular basis, every couple of years or whatever, I got to go do stuff, right? So about a month ago, I went and had a regular stress test, which is you just run on a treadmill and then they monitor your stuff and whatever. And I guess something was a little off with the numbers. And so my cardiologist wanted me to go back and do a more advanced version of a stress test, which I did this morning. Um, where they run you on a treadmill again, but this time they take pictures of your heart before and after, and it's all cool. Anyway, so what happened was that the last time, a month ago when I went and just did the regular stress test, it was like, bleh, I just showed up. I didn't really think about it one way or the other. And I realized, I hadn't taken control of myself and my body. So today, before I went and did my stress test today, I sat down and I focused on what I wanted my energy to be going in there, into the room, into the circumstances, and I pictured the entire event. I pictured what the doctor would say to me afterwards, how it would all run, and I went in there today, and I've never met any of these people. It's completely, so I go to a random place, a different hospital to do this, so it's not like I knew anybody I was going to be talking to today. But I saw it in my mind, boom, 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 and basically it flowed exactly the way I wanted it to flow. Joking with people, having good energy, lifting everybody's spirits. When it was all said and done, doctor was like, he just looked at me. He said, keep doing what you're doing. That's all looks good. I was like, that's what I wanted to hear. We gave the elbow bump, and all was cool. So, how does this apply to you? Why does this apply to you for an entrepreneur? Well, one of my mentors, a guy named Blair Singer, once said, highest energy wins. And what is really amazing is that a lot of people, most people, entrepreneurs and stuff, when we're trying to scale businesses and everything, they go out and they try stuff, or they're going to go through their day, or they're going to have a meeting, they're going to have a call, they're going to pitch something. And before going in, they don't do anything. In fact, they do the worst thing possible, which is they sit and they think about it, and they think about everything can go wrong, and they get all like this. Either they get all scared and everything, and their energy goes, or they're just like doop doo, and they don't care one way or the other, and they go in and they have this kind of flatline energy. And so the people in the room with them, the people on the call with them, etc., aren't uplifted, aren't excited. So they're either being flatlined or they're being pulled down. So pre-circumstance control is before you have the call, before you have the meeting, before you record the video, before you do the big thing that's important. Okay, go in and take a few minutes and get your energy up. Picture what you want to have happen. Get excited about what's going to happen, about the potential. And then what happens is, everybody else, usually everybody else is going to walk in with either that down energy or that flatline energy. So you're going to walk in with the highest energy. You're going to take control energetically of the situation before anybody even knows what the hell hit them, right? And now you're walking out of there with the new deal, or you're walking out of there having created a great video or a great program, or a great sales call, whatever it is that you've done. So there you go. That's how you get pre-circumstance control. Try that a couple of times in some big and small things you've got coming up over the next week. See how that changes your energetic dynamic, how that changes your communication, how that changes the reception of people to you. And I guarantee you will see a big difference that starts to create an uptick in engagement, in sales and revenue and scale and growth for you and your business. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey, before you go, I'd like to ask you a question. Are you having a problem growing your business from 6 to 7 figures or 7 figures and beyond? And if you are, it's probably because you have a lack of clarity. And you probably have lack of clarity in 3 areas. The first area is the problems and challenges that you and your business are facing right now. A lot of people like to believe that they actually know what their problems, their challenges are, but in fact, they only have a vague understanding. And because they lack clarity, they are not able to go after the actual problems and challenges they have and solve them. The second lack of clarity that people have is a lack of clarity around what they actually desire for themselves and their business. Again, they think they know, but what they really have in their head is some kind of Facebook revenge list, right? They just want everything to look good. They imagine things and want things that they actually don't want. And because they're not clear on what they themselves desire for themselves or their business, again, they can't go after what they're not clear about. The third lack of clarity is lack of clarity about whether or not you are ready to take the actions to change or even need to. Again, most people think that they're, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. They think they're ready to make the changes or to grow their business or whatever they need to do. And they think they need to make a bunch of changes. And again, unless you're clear about the being ready to make the changes, or if you even need to, that lack of clarity stops you from being able to do anything to grow your business. So if you're having these challenges, I'd like to offer you a chance to, get rid of the lack of clarity and get some clarity. And I do this with what I call a clarity session. And a clarity session will be you and me one-on-one, about 45 minutes, and we're going to tackle all three areas. We're going to get clear on what your exact challenges are so you can go after them and solve them. We're going to get clear on the exact desires that you have for yourself and your business so you can go after and get them. And we'll get clear on whether or not you're actually ready or even need to make changes. And then from there, you're able to decide, hey, what should I go do? How can I go do it? And you get, and all that clarity is going to move you forward. So that session is free to you if you qualify. Again, there's a few things you got to qualify for to do the session with me. So just go on over to www.chatwitheric.com. Again, www.chatwitheric.com. There's a couple of questions there you got to answer. And again, as long as you answer them correctly and you qualify for this session, it's totally free to you. And there you go. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Take care.